Joining me now is singer-songwriter Cassidy Dickens. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
I mean, you're as pretty as your voice, which everyone's going to hear in a minute, but, tell us a little bit about your music career and how you got started.
Yeah, sure. So I grew up in the southern part of the state near Beckley area.
Oh, yeah.
In kind of a musical, creatively inclined family. So I always like to talk about my grandmothers. My dad's mom was a well-known gospel singer, Linda Dickens, in that area. Wow. And then my mom's mom wasn't really so much musical, but she was a fabulous storyteller. And so kind of in the loop between those two, I found myself really obsessed with storytelling and with music and with kind of finding the link between those two things. So songwriting obviously was, just a passion and something I loved from early on.
Yeah.
And then started gigging when I was like 12, really young.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I've been doing it ever since. So.
That is amazing. Well, you are a storyteller, that's for sure.
Thank
and you have your new EP coming out November 15th.
Yes. Yep.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so the EP I'm really excited about. So like I said, from West Virginia originally, but I actually spent the last almost exactly 7 years living and working in Nashville.
Yeah.
So I was down there doing songwriting on my own and collaborating with other artists and really loved it, learned a lot, but also always kind of had this drive to want to come back home, right? And sort of this love and attachment for West Virginia. And so I actually just recently this past year got the opportunity to move back to West Virginia through the Ascend West Virginia program, which has been fabulous. And I'm, growing my music career here. And so this EP is really all about that journey back home physically, and then also kind of the journey home to self and coming on to my own story and my own voice as an artist in that journey home. Yeah.
Wow. You have such a great story to tell.
Thank you.
So I can't wait for the release of the whole EP.
Thank
you. Now you perform everywhere. Where are you going to be performing next?
Yeah, so next up is Elkins, West Virginia, which is where I'm living now. I'll be at Oxley House on September 21st.
Okay.
And then I'm at Moonlight Market in Morgantown on September 28th.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And where can our viewers go find your music and everything like that?
Yeah, so the easiest place is my website. It's just www.CassidyDickens.com. And there you can get on my email list. I'll email you once or twice a week just to tell you where I'm going to be and what's going on. And then I'm also on social media, Instagram, Facebook, at Cassidy Dickens.
Amazing. And real quick before you go, do you have any advice out there for young girls who, want to go to that Nashville and make it back home themselves?
Yeah, oh man. So two things I would say is one, if going to Nashville really is the dream or to some other music hub, you absolutely can do it. I think a lot of us feel like, oh, I grew up in a really small town, I don't have the connections, I don't know.
Yeah.
And everybody there feels that way, right? I think at a certain point you just have to really trust yourself and go for it if that's what you want. And also, I would say that a lot of us get this messaging that if you want to be successful, you have to leave, right? That you can't stay in West Virginia and be an artist. And I'm learning that for myself. That's simply not true, especially now with the way we can connect to people online. You can have a thriving music career in Nashville or somewhere if you want, but you can also stay home and be with the people you love. And that's a lot of what this song is about. All I'm Missing is really kind of about that push and pull between the work you love and the people you love.
Beautifully said. Everyone, do not go anywhere. Don't move a muscle. Cassidy's going to be performing All I'm Missing right after the break.
Truck